Hi everyone, Oricon here once again, and welcome back to Oricon Gaming. Today I've got a very nice treat for you. This is another Digimon deck profile, but this time, ooh boy, this time this is a first place deck. Yes, one of the decks that I've created has finally gotten first place in my local tournaments. It was only like I think a 10 or 11 man tournament, but still, first place is very cool. And I've never done it before, so I was excited, and I wanted to show you guys, show you all what I did. So this is a purple and yellow rush deck. Basically, I call it like Revenge Rush or Zombie Rush. It's based around Mastemon and bringing out a whole bunch of little dudes and swinging a bunch of times and getting lots of really good advantages off of killing your own people, which is what purple is really good for. So starting off with the babies, we have one copy of Pagumon. He is just there to trash the top card of your deck to get more guys in your trash, because that's what you want. You want lots of choices in your trash to bring out onto the field for free. In addition to the one Pagumon, you also have 4 copies of Demi-Meramon. This guy, when he dies, you draw a card and trash one card from your hand. So this is basically very nice deck cycling, and once again, more getting stuff into your trash. For the rookies, the level 3s, first we have 2 copies of Salamon. This little guy, if he dies, you get to recover one of your security cards. Very, very nice. It's a high cost, but we're going to be playing rookies for free quite a lot, so you don't have to worry about that cost most of the time. And then you've also got 2 copies of the promo Demi-Devimon. This is just, once again, getting more cards into your trash. And then, speaking of Demi-Devimon, 4 copies of the BT2 Demi-Devimon. It's just cheap on-play rookies. Like I said, we're going to be playing a lot of rookies and swinging a whole bunch. It's very simple deck, very not have to think very much. 4 copies of Gatomon, same as Demi-Devimon, it's just cheap to play. Yeah. And then 4 copies of Tamers. This is the best rookie in purple. It's amazing and useful. When it dies, you draw a card. So you just play it down, swing for his security. You know it's going to die because it's really weak, and boom, get to draw a card. Perfect. Moving on to the champions, we have 2 Vilemons. This is your blocker. Yes, I've only got 2 blockers. The deck is very rush heavy. The deck is very aggressive. You don't really need blockers all that much, but I don't want to run 0 blockers because it's always nice to have one in your hand just in case. And then we've got 2 copies of Wizardmon. This is another guy that when he dies you draw a card, which is perfect for this deck. But as well, if you have a yellow card in play, which I have a few yellow cards in the deck, he gains retaliation. So it's perfect. You just have him in your hand, and you can play him onto a rookie and just swing in and take out a really big guy, even an Omnimon. Retaliation is a great effect. And then 3 copies of Devimon. Like I said, it's more retaliation. Same as Wizardmon, except it's a little bit more expensive, but you don't need to have a yellow on field for it to work. So it's a trade-off. Speaking of yellow, we also have this Gatomon. This is your number 1 go-to card to bring out for free. We've got cards later on that will bring stuff out for free. This is the one you want. On play, if there's a purple Digimon on your field, which 9 times out of 10 there's going to be, it's minus 4,000 DP to an opponent's Digimon. That's it. It's great removal for Rookie Rush, great removal for all kinds of things, and even bigger Digimon minus 4,000 DP will get you will get an Omnimon down to 11,000, so you can swing into it with your with one of your 12K level 6s. So perfect. Its second ability also, when one of your Digimon is deleted, this Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP for the turn. I didn't think that would come in handy, but it actually did in the tournament. So I had the Gatomon on field with like two other rookies, and I just swung in with like a Tapermon and a Devimon. And they both died, of course, but it took away 2 security, and it pumped this Gatomon up to 9,000 DP. That's a level 4 that's 9,000 DP. That is really nice. It probably it helped a lot with me winning that particular game. So big fan of that. Then we've got 2 copies of Magna Angemon. There's some good recovery in this deck. Especially since you only have 2 blockers, recovery is always nice. And this is just a good on play, bam, and then the very next turn you can go into your Mastemon. Really nice. I might have played more, but I only have 2, so there you go. And then 4 copies of Skullmeramon. It's just a cheap vanilla level 5. You can evolve into him if you want, but a lot of your level 4s you don't want to evolve in purple, so this is a great choice to just play on the field. 5 memory for a level 5 is actually not that bad. And speaking of on-play level 5s, of course you've got what's close to a staple in purple, 4 copies of the Chimeramon. Play him on the field and delete one of your own guys to delete an opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. It's just, it's nice. It gets a body on the field, and it's removal at the same time, and it's, draw power if you delete a Tapermon. Like, it's very good for advantage, and it works every time. Now, moving into the Megas, I've got 1 copy of Piedmon. I had him as a tech card just in case I needed him for, like, emergencies, bring back my blockers out of the trash. But I never actually used him in the tournament. I never felt like I wanted to give up that 12 memory. It just felt too disadvantageous. So I might cut him for maybe a 3rd blocker or maybe another Devimon. I'm not sure. Then you've got 2 copies of Magnadramon. This comes in clutch in every single one of these games. It's just, bam, 11 memory. Not only have you recovered 2, so you've gone from like 3 memory all the way back up to 5. Saving yourself from the jaws of death, basically. But also, its attack ability is actually pretty dang useful. When it attacks, you get to put a level 3 yellow card onto the field for free. So, hello, Salamon. It's 4 costs, which is a lot, but guess what? It's you get it out for free. So, say you're at 0 memory, or 1 memory, play him down, play Magnadramon down, you're back up to 2 or 3, and bring out the Salamon for free, and then next turn, just swing into security and kill the Salamon. There you go. You're all the way up from 1 memory to 4 in 2 turns. It works great. And now, of course, we've got the boss monster, the pivotal role of the deck, 4 copies of Mastemon. When you Digivolve into Mastemon, you trash 1 card from the top of both players' security stacks, then play 1 purple or yellow Digimon card with a level 4 or less from your trash without paying its memory cost. So yeah, this is just so useful, so versatile. Usually, like I've got multiple ways of recovery in the deck, so trashing my own security isn't that big of a deal. And it's just a way to provide great pressure. And even if I'm at 0 security, well, they still have to trash the security, and I don't. I won the game I won one game in the tournament because of that, because I had 0 security and they had 1, and I digivolved to Mastemon and to delete their 1 security and then swung for game. But also, you bring a level 4 or less yellow or purple card onto the field, so you can bring a blocker back, you can bring a Salamon back for recovery, but mostly what you're going to want to do is you're going to bring this Gatomon out for some extra removal. Like I said, if you've got an Omnimon rested on the opponent's field, evolve into Mastemon, bring out the Gatomon, brings the Omnimon down to 11k, and then swing into it with your Mastemon. I definitely did that at least once in the tournament. So it's a very useful combo. Now, as far as Tamers and option cards, just the normal 2-mat Ishida, great for bringing back a Mastemon if you accidentally trash it. Bringing back a blocker, whatever you need, really. And 4 Night Raids. This just, allows you to get more rookies onto the field for added pressure and rushing. And that's it. Like, I don't play any Trump Swords. A lot of people in the tournament were like, why don't you play Trump Swords? I felt like I didn't really have room, but I felt like I didn't need it. Honestly, the Chimeramons and the Gatomons provide enough removal. You just got to be quick before they get to their level 6, basically. But that combined with the recovery that's already in the deck, you don't really need Trump Swords. And, mostly as time has gone on, Trump Sword has become less and less useful because people know if you're playing a purple deck, just swing. Unless you've got Reboot like Ragna, you're more than likely to survive because the deck has mostly rookies. It's a rush deck, so you're going to survive, and that protects you from Trump Sword since you have to be unsuspended for Trump Sword to work. So I felt like Trump Sword wasn't exactly needed. Maybe I could have put a Heat Viper in here, but like I said, the Chimeramon provides more than enough removal, and you get a body on board for that. So overall, I feel like this was an amazing deck, very fun to play, very back and forth. Like it's good, but it's not like so good that the game is not fun. Like I've built a Megazoo deck, and like it's not as fun as something like this because Megazoo, you're either going to steamroll your opponent or you're going to get bodied by another Megazoo or something that counters Megazoo. But this provides a really nice, balanced game that can still win. I like it. I like it a lot. In the tournament, I did get beat once by a Megazoo deck. The deck purple. That's why Purple Rookie Rush is nice for the trash recursion, but it's not as fast as regular Rookie Rush, and so Megazoo is a little bit faster. Megazoo is not a super good matchup for it, but I still got first place because no one in the tournament was undefeated, so it went to points, and I had the most points. So there we go. That's my Zombie Rush deck. It's very good. I built it as a prototype. Next week when set 4 comes out, this is going to be my core for an Anubismon rush deck, and we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be very fun, and maybe even meta. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, like the video if you enjoyed my profile. Comment, see if there were any changes you would make. And yeah, just let me know what you think. And I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.